Let's go!
Here's Rattler firing end zone.
Saints fans, I need you to comment below. Should the Hoodats find a way to keep Klint Kubiak? Because we start off in an upset bid versus Tampa Bay with a very creative direct snap, a really good block right there by Cesar Ruiz to seal that edge right there. Penning gets out there, gets a good block on the corner, and Mims picks up the first down. A guy that had a really strong close to the season is Juwan Johnson, and he normally does. So you start off here with a little chip. It wasn't much of one, and he is on the quick out, and really good throw right here to Spencer Rattler, and Juwan Johnson gets a favorable play right there that the corner slips, but he does cut back on this safety and on this backer to turn this into something really, really, really nice gain of yards right here from number 83. And then obviously the Saints, this is what they did better than almost anyone when Derek Carr was healthy, getting in heavy tight end personnel, 13 personnel. You bring in the undrafted rookie Dalton Hawker, and every single player gets off a really good run block. Foster Moreau kind of got ragdolled, but he did good enough right there. Hawker as well. And you're able to get Clyde Edwards-Helaire to the edge. He spins off a tackle, though. It's like 2019 LSU Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And, man, that's a good finish right there from Dalton. And you get a nice run. Saints offense playing good physical smash-mouth football in the final week of the season, playing for basically nothing. Look at Clyde go. And then we don't get physical. 3rd and 2, you have one block to make. Young wide receiver here from Notre Dame. Come on, your team is in the college football playoff. All we need is a decent block right here on the edge, and this is probably getting home. This is a good numbers read right here from Spencer Rattler. Normally when you're throwing these kind of quick outs and these screens, it's a 3v3 situation, but Saints do a good job reading this, that the slot blitzed, so you're going to throw right here into the flat. Honestly, a decent block right here might score a touchdown because there's no other DBs to this side of the field. And if you're not a good receiver, one thing you could do to really help yourself make a team and to make a roster is make a decent block. A decent block to give Marquez Valdes-Scantling a chance to turn upfield. He might be able to hit the edge and score, but, well, that happens, okay? Scantling doesn't catch it clean. A lot of false steps mixed in here, and he's tackled, okay? Really, really, really bad job. And there was another DB over here, but still, you're picking up the first down, or at least enough yards to make it a 4th and short to where you can go for it. Instead, with this, you have to kick the field. Alrighty, I'd wonder what the EPA is of plays where a defensive lineman drops back into coverage. So the best defense in the NFL really struggles with this. The Kansas City Chiefs, we just did a breakdown on this. So Connor Barwin right here, is that Connor Barwin? I don't think that's him anymore. 98, I know he used to wear that number. Is dropping back into coverage, and if he just keeps running, he's picking that off. But look at how Rattler still fits this into a tight window. This is a little bit lucky. Okay, it's not Connor Barwin. I forget who 98 was. He had a really good game versus the Falcons earlier this year. If he keeps running, or if he keeps eyes on the quarterback, he's picking this off. But look at Rattler throwing with some anticipation. He honestly doesn't see 98 at all. If he keeps running, it's getting picked off. But look at that. Bang. Pull off upsets. You need players to make big plays. And Shane Lemieux going up against Vita Vea, the Pro Bowler. That's a really good rep right there. Play action. And guess what? Spencer Rattler throws an absolute dart right here to Marquez Valdes-Scantling, and you pick up a nice gain. So Rattler had a nice scramble to set up this 3rd and 3. I love this play call right here from the Saints. So you showed that this could be a quick screen right here to Clyde Edwards-Helaire. You see everyone running over here. Safety over the top is brought over here on the screen as well, and Rattler throws the go ball, right down the sideline to your best receiver, and look at where this ball is placed. Okay, bang. All right, Does a better receiver find a way to get 2 feet in here? Maybe he does. Also give 27 some credit who had a good first quarter for getting in there. Still good, just a better play by the Bucs, but man, that was a really, really, really good throw. Man, I really love this play call. Get in heavy personnel, bring in a fullback, play action fake. Man, Foster Moreau had a really good day blocking. He really, really, really did. And you have Spencer Rattler step up. I also love this little wrinkle right here where the fullback carries out the block as if he's actually run blocking, but then he actually leaks out. And this is a variation of Yankee, okay? So you're running a vertical here and a deep over behind it, okay? Love to see that. And he throws an absolute dime right here to Juwan Johnson. Okay, protection is indeed very good. And look at this ball location. Bang! Right there where Johnson can make a play after the catch. And he does, right? He falls forward for a few extra yards. 4th and 1, what a freaking play call this was, okay? You're carrying out run fakes right here as if this is a run, and you're just sealing all the DBs off to the left side, and you just got a very simple pitch and catch here with Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and boom, there you go. You pick up an easy first down. Good decision to go for it as well, and this actually turns into an explosive play. All right, 4th and 1. Look at this play right here from Foster Moreau. I want you to see this, okay? Down blocks, in theory, are a little bit easier in this situation, but look at him move Kalijah Kancey completely out of this hole, and you pick up the first down here with Jamal Dusty Williams. Wow. All right, 6:19 left to go in this second quarter. We pick it up here. Once again, get tight, bring in a fullback, so you're in, 21 personnel with 2 running backs and a tight end, and you're thinking potentially that this is going to be a run. Now, remember, Saints had been running a lot of these handoffs with Clyde Edwards-Helaire where you're running an in-breaker, right? We just saw the 4th down. But watch what they actually do here. Dante Pettis acts like he's running an in-breaker, and he actually breaks off to the outside. Nasty route right there. Spin back here, and this is an easy throw for Spencer Rattler. All right, Saints get a chance here to add to their lead. Bucs drive down the field, get a field goal. And Buccaneers are just all out of sorts, okay? Good job by Rattler taking these yards. Who cares if the DB is playing that far off? Obviously Buccaneers have some injuries in their secondary. And you're able to pick up some yards. There was a Foster Moreau out to get this drive going. And look, you're already in field goal range. Then you get to here. Saints just kept attacking 32, who had a brutal, and I mean brutal, half of football. And they just kept going to Pettis. He just kept tearing them up. All right. And that's pretty much what they did. I mean, it's not anything, no rocket science whatsoever. Pick up an easy first down, and now it's a chip shot field goal with the chance to get more. Saints get a field goal, but Buccaneers, to start the third quarter, they drive down the field and pick up a touchdown. So it's a 3-point game. Now, you want to know why Cesar Ruiz is so freaking important? Well, it's because it plays like this, all right? So Saints show this heavy 12 personnel, and they're actually running a pitch into the boundary. These are some of my favorite plays in football. I just love running things into the boundary while overloading to the wide or the field side. So watch what actually happens here. 2 guys miss their block. So Lemieux does a bad job right here, not getting enough of Villa. Actually, that's okay. You just need 67 to turn on Villa and get upfield. But you see, Vita Vea is able to get over the top to make this play. The second thing that goes wrong here is Trevor Penning. He's just not it. You get a good block right here by Cesar Ruiz, who turns this man to the inside. The problem here is Penning gets 2-gapped really badly here by 9, who's able to turn to the inside to slow Edwards-Helaire down. You see, if you get a decent block right here, Edwards-Helaire might still be getting through, and he's one-on-one versus a safety. Can't do it. Vea's right there. And Levante David was also able to work around this second-level block from the center, and that's where the Saints' lack of skill. All right, so we get to 3rd and Chapatulas here. All right? Man, this is hard. Okay, you've got to get basically to the 40-yard line, and I'm trying to figure out what this actually was. Maybe Spencer is predetermining that this is where the ball should go. It's covered. We also see a pretty heavy max-ish protection here. This is obviously 7-man protection scheme, and they're able to get through. All right, there's a twist coming around. 98 breaks through the twist, and now it's scramble drill time. It looks easy that this completion could have been there, but this was a go-around. So Rattler is trying to buy time, and there's just nothing here. This could have been a better ball, and honestly, this could have been a better effort right here for Valdes-Scantling. I don't know what he did here. I mean, it looks like he kind of gave up coming back to the football. You see, he's right here. We need you running as fast as you can to the ball, okay? But you see, he just kind of stopped. So the Saints get a turnover, and they have a chance to really stretch this lead. They went run, pass. I'm not a big fan of run, pass, especially if one of the runs was to Jamal Williams. But you get a lot of pre-snap motion, and now this picture changes quite a bit for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So play action here, and the goal of this is to get a little slip right here to Juwan Johnson. It's not there. But guess what? On the over, you have an open Cedric Wilson here, and you miss him. It's thrown behind him, right? Oh, man. Hey, Saints get the ball back, 19-13. I hate this stuff. I really do. Moreau, good gain. They throw a flag on him for unsportsmanlike conduct. Looks like there was a little push, and he says something else, and the ref throws the flag. So the problem with that is you lose the yardage and you lose the down, and it sets up this. And honestly, Rattler just needs to throw this out. Okay, now, once again, everything is happening really fast, and just based on the leverage of where this DB was, I can understand not liking this pre-snap. That just needs to be thrown to make it third and manageable. So Rattler gets a little happy feet in the pocket. There's really nothing else open, and he takes a sack. All right, here we go. Sometimes in life, it is better to be lucky than good. All right? Rattler throws a ball. Corner was sitting all over it, and because the ball location was absolutely perfect, he's able to get this to Valdes-Scantling, and he's able to turn upfield for a nice gain. So you'll take it. Once again, dangerous throw, but because you played with the anticipation, threw it quick, with a lot of velocity, you're able to pick it up. Okay, so I've never been in an NFL room, but I do have friends that do work in the league. And this is where you really need to read your scouting reports, okay? So you have backup offensive linemen up the middle here, all right? This is Vita Vea. So I understand if they play man coverage and the scramble game has been a big part of your rookie season, you want to scramble, okay? You just do, all right? Well, the problem here is, yes, versus a four-man rush, and if you see this much space, yeah, you want to tuck and run, but not versus Vita Vea. He is a Pro Bowler for a reason, all right? You see, I'll show you the other angle here. It looks for a second like there is a rush lane for Spencer Rattler to run through, okay? But Young and Lemieux, they're not ready for this big slab of meat right here, okay? Now, you get to here, you have a double. You probably feel good about your double right here, and it looks like there's a rush lane here. You don't want to do this versus Vita Vea. He's just that quick, that explosive, that big, that good. All right, so Baker Mayfield was just unreal. I mean, the Saints defense really wasn't that bad. Baker Mayfield just made play after play after play. So now Rattler's got to dig us out of this hole, and he starts off with a very nice underneath completion right here to our guy, Juwan Johnson. And, man, it would have been nice to see him make this guy miss, right? Once again, tight ends, they're not known for yak, but God bless, make this guy miss. You might still be cooking right here. Really nice game, though. So I really love the fact that the Saints took advantage in both that 2-minute drill at the end of the second quarter. And here, Buccaneers just playing just way too soft. All right, you get a little chip right here from Cedric Wilson. So if you're able to hit a quick vertical shot, cool. If not, just hit one of your checkdowns for a nice gain of yards, okay? Even Mims over the middle would have been a good option. And this is just a ridiculous tackle football play right here from Wilson. And 32 continues his brutal day. He's not able to chase Wilson down before he can get a first down. Good stuff. Now, the only thing about this is, yes, this was a nice completion. This is probably the last check down of the three that I like here, though. All right. If you hit this over the middle, this is a big gain. I also prefer this because you're able to get to the sideline quicker in this spot. But Wilson actually turns this into something. All righty. So the field is really compressed here. And now, after the Cedric Wilson gain, you got to really step up and make some plays as a QB. All right. Really good job by Rattler not throwing either one of these. That's just getting picked off either here or here. Now, what I don't get is, obviously, it is so hard to work from left all the way back to the right. But right here, just throw this. So he bails out and just throws his football away, which is not a bad option. But, man, Pettis was there in the inbreaker. All right, second down, 54 seconds left to go. Man, is there anything open here? Yeah, I mean, this is open to Juwan Johnson. It's just a good play right there from Lavonte David. This throw, honestly, is not that bad, all things considered. Could Johnson still make this catch? Let's take a look at the end zone angle here. Man, that's why Lavonte David is a fringe Hall of Famer. But, man, could this still have been caught? Let's see. No, you just made a good play, Lavonte David. Wow. All right, so Saints catch a major break. Kalijah Kancey jumps off sides, and Spencer Rattler gets a free play. Now, it's a pretty clear offside penalty, so Rattler sees it, ball is snapped, and you get a free play here, all right? Now, Scantling, I don't know if he just broke off this route because he saw how far back this DB was, but man, this throw has just got to be completed. It's a really, really, really bad throw, okay? You hit him in stride, you might make 32 miss, and if you're not going to do that, you know, some quarterbacks are coached when you see this offsides penalty, this is an auto go ball. You just throw it every single time. But he makes the right decision. You just got to have that. Okay, so it sets up third and medium. Very exotic look from the Saints. They have two tight ends out here. All right, this is Hawker and this is Juwan Johnson. And watch what actually happens. Protection breaks down. All right, so Rattler's got to go. Vita Vea making another play. This is open for a big one to Juwan Johnson. And, of course, Rattler just has to scramble and throw it away. This is really, really, really good quarterbacking right here. I would have preferred that ball be into the rafters, but the throwaway is still a good decision. 4th and 5. Okay. Man, Rattler just has got to make this throw, and he does a good job, just destroying 32 over here to the left side. Once again, it's Vita Vea just running through here and making a play. And goodness gracious, look at the anticipation Rattler throws with. Honestly, this route from Cedric Wilson felt a little lethargic, if you ask me. Okay, Veda with the swim move. Man, look at the anticipation. It looks like Wilson's not coming out of this break expecting this football. You see, it's just not the most quick and explosive route. Man, you just gotta, not the best throw. Obviously, Vea making a play. I love this. DB who gets torched, absolutely torched all game, celebrating a play where he got beat yet again. So, in the background, you see the most expensive catch in the history of the NFL. If you guys know the story, you know the story. Here's what I would do with the Saints. First thing is Spencer Rattler is your backup. All right, go out there, figure out what you want to do with Derek Carr. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong on this, I have been slamming the table for the Saints to just start anew, right? Rip everything down to the studs. But, man, I have been Kubiak pilled. It might just be that I love tight ends. Pause. But, look, I really, really, really do like Klint Kubiak. And I would not be opposed to having him be your head coach. Or going to hire Aaron Glenn, who is heavily rumored to being the Saints' next head coach, and having him be the defensive mind while Kubiak retains his position as the offensive coordinator, where you do have some continuity. And here's the thing. I understand there's a lot of Saints fans that just want Loomis out and you want to just get rid of every Sean Payton regime hire. Well, Kubiak's only been here a year, so it's not like he's a Dennis Allen plant or whatever. So I am totally on board with the Aaron Glenn, Klint Kubiak role, or if you can go get Ben Johnson to be your head coach or someone like that, I would be down with that. But you guys let me know what you guys want to do next year, okay? But Rattler can't be your starter. It is Power Hour NFL. Boom! Tonight we are doing Cajun turkey sandwiches. Let's go.